All of you watching here, come close to the screen and listen. People don't have to like you. People don't have to love you. They don't even have to respect you. But when you look in the mirror, you better love what you see. You better love what you see.
Hi everybody, and welcome to On Wednesdays We Wear Pink. Today we are drinking on a wine cocktail, something a little different for us. It's a cosmopolitan. Side note, I do not have my iPad today, so we're not gonna have any notes. Maya's watching Miss Rachel in the room, so we just vibing off the bottle. So if y'all watching, this is what we have. I got it from Sprouts. I'm not sure if you can get it anywhere else, but yeah, that's what we're drinking. And we also 2 shots in off the Lobos. That's what we're drinking.
We tripping already.
Tripping. But speaking of, we're gonna introduce our guest, Temi.
Hi guys, my name is Temi. Y'all can find me at fw.temi on Instagram. You know, I like to make content creation, and just how do I word it? Like fashion content.
Yeah, like promo basically off of like clothes and stuff. You make outfits of the day type
Speaking of outfit of the day,
talk about it.
Let's do our little outfit of the day. Today we got some, it's Wednesdays we wear pink, so we got some pink pants from Pretty Little Thing. Top is Harley Davidson. I got it from ThriftCon. And jewelry is also from Pretty Little Thing, and then also my dad's business, Ty Michael Jewelry.
Period. Okay, my outfit of the day, very calm today, y'all. I just have a Jet Life crop top hoodie. I cut it myself, whatever. And then I have these pants from Shein. They're pink, and that's it. I don't really have nothing on today, y'all, but we just vibing. We pink. We pinking today. So with that being said, I want to welcome you guys to our On Wednesdays We Wear Pink segment, and we're going to start off with our icebreaker questions. And wait, before we do that, I want to give a shout out to Nye behind the camera, my little producer. Shout out. I wish I could see him. Nah, don't be acting like that, for real. This is like if y'all ever had, y'all know when people be talking about y'all nigga friends, y'all tell them shit and they're the meanest motherfuckers. That is him. If y'all ever hear me talk about it, that's exactly who I'm talking about. Meanest nigga ever. Be talking so much shit and be doing the same shit we be doing, but it's okay.
Maybe
so yes, it's not cap. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and get into our icebreaker questions. So he's gonna read those for us. Let's go. Come on. What's the first question?
Let's see.
Are we sipping?
Yeah, we are sipping today.
What's the most embarrassing thing your parents have ever caught you doing?
Ooh. Go first.
Honestly, I don't be getting caught up. Like, I don't think my parents have ever caught me doing anything like
embarrassing. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, me neither. Like, I was on that sneaky shit though, for sure.
But I was slick though.
Not even that. Not even sneaky. It probably started at my junior year in high school, and after that's when I started like fucking around with somebody. And mind you, I'm fucking taking the car. Not taking it, but my dad was like,
mama's car?
No, my dad had multiple cars. He let me use one of his cars, but I'm driving the car to Baton Rouge. If you know New Orleans, Baton Rouge is a whole hour away.
You bad.
Bad. When I tell you, in a hurricane.
he can hide in that special.
And he was not. That's the crazy part.
How old were you?
Bro, how old was I? I met him when I was 17. So this probably was like 18, 19.
It's like senior year.
Senior year.
Bad.
Doing too much.
Bad.
Doing too much.
Bad. You been bad. So you got caught though?
No, I never got caught.
So then, so have you ever got caught like doing anything embarrassing actually?
No, that's what I'm saying. It's never been that at all. So it's just been vibing.
Me either.
Yeah, I don't think we was like that. I mean, we were good. I could say we were good, but we was doing shit.
Slick though. And then keep in mind, I'm the third child. So my 2 older sisters,
they didn't give a fuck. By the time you
got to me, like,
shit.
they were already bad, So like I could duck off and they would be paying attention to me.
Yeah, like they tired of that shit any fucking ways.
So
yeah. Next question, That's crazy.
What's your biggest turn off and turn on?
Ooh.
I have like an answer off rip with that.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna say whenever like a guy talks about himself too much, like he talks about his like accolades and like his accomplishments, like off rip, like I don't even know your last name. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're successful, I'm gonna know off of just hanging around you and being around you. Like don't pull up on me and like trying to, flashy. I don't like that.
Yeah, true. All right, turn on.
Turn on?
Yeah.
Ooh. Obviously, when he smells good. When he's funny.
Like,
and then
wait, what kind of funny though? Do you know it's different kinds of funny?
I'm not gonna hold you.
Kevin Hart funny?
I mean, like the type of funny where it's like every time I'm with you,
Oh, like you kick in, like you giggling and shit.
Like a nigga who knows how to take a joke.
Yeah.
And then also I'm gonna say a man who like has something going for himself. You know?
True.
Like
it's no like, you know,
it's not, oh, I'm gonna see where this year takes me. Like, no, do you have a plan? Like, do you know what you want to do with your life? You know what I'm saying? That's attractive.
True.
Yeah.
All right, that was a good response. I mean, I already told y'all this already. One of my biggest turn-offs or turn-ons, it could go either way, is how a nigga be talking to me, like, all for rip. Like, how are you talking to me when I'm approaching you? Or when you're approaching me, like...
That's a good one.
What are you saying? Like, how is it coming? Is it a confidence there? Or...
Confidence. Wait, but that can get dangerous.
No. Listen, but it's confidence. It's not, like, you not confident enough or overly confident. You cocky. I don't like a cocky-ass nigga. No. But... like people that I told the story the other day. Somebody at my job, y'all, when I tell you this man was like, bro, you're making me so nervous, but not in a good way. It was more so of like okay,
weirded out.
Yeah, like please, can you stop? Like it's not cute. That's literally what he said. He's like, you making me so nervous right now. I'm like, okay.
He said that?
Yes. I'm like, what do you want me to say to that?
Like he wasn't confident, basically.
No,
like
he was.
Shy.
Yeah, it's like shy. Me neither, because
like,
that.
Come up to me, you don't got a plan.
Yeah, exactly. That goes back to the plan. But as far as turn ons, I mean, it's the same thing. Like somebody that's confident, but I'm also still trying to figure that out. The type of niggas that I actually do like and don't like. Cause hey, nah, you laughing a little too hard back there. You exactly. You laughing a little too hard for me back there. Okay. Don't do that. I'm still trying to figure it out. Now, if you want to talk shit,
I mean that's very
talk shit. Exactly.
We're young, so,
and he's way older than us.
We don't gotta know like what we. I mean, we can know what we want right now, but like we don't have to know exactly like what we need, what we want.
But see, he don't give credit where it's fucking due, cause
I mean, he's a man, so I feel like it's also different for men. Like men
they just go through the motions.
Yeah, but see, we won't start that. I'm not gonna start no men versus women war, but
you're right. Next question.
Next question.
Come on, Nine. What's the next question?
What's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you on a date?
On a date?
Can they hear you back there?
Possibly.
Wait, I probably most def can check. Oh yeah, no.
Questions up here.
We could. So say that again, Nine. It could hear him.
That's ever happened to you on a date?
The most embarrassing thing that ever happened to us on a date.
On a date.
Yeah, you go first.
I gotta think though. On a date. I
mean, well, okay, you think and I can talk.
Okay.
So I went on. I wouldn't say it was embarrassing. It was probably like one-sided because I felt everything. But I went on a date with somebody and it was just very awkward. Like the nigga wasn't talking about. Mind you, this is not our first like time being around each other. Like we hold very well conversation, articulate conversation. It's very intelligent. Like we always talk about shit. So, but this was our first time on a like sitting across from each other dinner setting. So it was just like, okay, I'm here and I'm just talking. I'm talking, and like his whole energy was low vibey. I'm like, what's going on? And you know me, I would ask you like, what the fuck is your problem?
Yeah.
And he's like, literally nothing. Like I'm just chilling.
I
do too.
Something is up with you.
Well, I do too, and I feel like also that probably is his personality is like very like surface.
Like you said, the previous convos were.
Yeah, they were cool. So it's just like we at dinner, it's like the whole vibe is switching. And then ever since that event, like that date and so on, I noticed it's a pattern. Like it's different when we in person versus like when it's ourselves. So it's like, I don't think I could really see myself with somebody like this. Because if we're at dinner, like we should be having a conversation. It shouldn't be you just like, you know, very one-sided. I didn't like it though. It was giving weird energy.
Damn, I feel like my dates be going good, but I'm trying to like really think of something like
embarrassing. I don't think there's like I mean, there's a lot of shit that can happen. I'm not gonna lie, but
I want to say like the most embarrassing shit that happened, like, and it's not even that bad. It's like somebody's probably blowing at my phone while I was on a date. So now I have to,
like you gotta be like
a nigga like, why my aunt calling me?
Lying off that is crazy.
Calling me, but like it's just. I feel like that's not embarrassing. That's like...
Yeah, it's just like, what the fuck?
I guess it makes shit like a little awkward. A little bit awkward.
Yeah, because he probably like... But also, it's the date. Like, y'all on that, he should already know what's going on.
I mean, first date is kind of like... you know, like,
Yeah.
honestly, you never know what someone can bring to the table on the first date. Like,
You're
I've
right.
had some friends, they pull up to a date, and the girl pull up on them while they're on the date. Like, who the heck is this? You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that isn't fucking embarrassing.
I've never had nothing like that happen.
Yeah, nah, we don't be. It's no. I can't say it's no fun over here, but
I pick my men.
I'm about to say we don't let that shit go on, cause fuck no, I'm gonna cut that shit before it even starts. Like,
Yeah.
bitch, you tripping? Fuck, a bitch pulling up on the first date,
Yeah.
girl.
Like 2 days ago, bro.
2 days is crazy. I'm thinking it's gonna be
Nah, that happened like recently.
2
She
days.
pulled up, she said, who is this? Found this location, like.
But see, I'm talking shit whole time. That could really be my
I mean,
You
wait, now you got stories. Don't lie. You got stories. I'm not gonna lie. You got stories. You got stories.
I got stories.
You got stories.
Bro, no, I knew.
Embarrassing as hell, man. Like, you guys.
But they wasn't dates. They wasn't dates. They wasn't dates. But most def been experiencing some embarrassing shit lately.
Yo, you got stories, bro. You got stories.
Oh my god. But anyway, nah, come on. One more question before we get into the topic.
Right, I look, you kind of want to swap it out to where instead of it's happening to you, what's something that happened to your date to where it's just like it just went left, like all attraction just gone, like the fuck is going on?
Or can it be some more so? And I don't want to talk about a date. Maybe somebody we was talking to, like somebody you talking to, and it just went left. Like it just.
We can do that.
You want to do that?
Sure.
Okay, that's what it is. So where somebody you was talking to, and all of a sudden it went left. What was the reason it went left?
Ooh, me first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Ooh. Okay, I got a good one. This is actually kind of recent too.
Mm-hmm.
But so I was actually at a door. The last time I came to visit you.
Those boys at the table?
Out of town. There was a lot of boys at the table. So
Was I working?
you was working, yeah.
Yeah, the niggas at the table.
No, you was working, but you weren't.
At your
Like, you were at my table.
but I was still watching you, bitch.
Okay, but you saw?
Yeah.
The cowboy hat on?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so he comes up to us, right? He comes up, and his friend comes to my friend. And, you know, he's off rip, like, he's super, like, chill, flirty, funny, you know, like that.
Yeah.
So we're, like, bantering, you know, having a good little conversation. And he's like, okay, let me get your number, da-da-da-da. And I usually don't, like, giving guys my number, like, when I'm out. Mm-hmm. But, like, he was a vibe.
Yeah,
you know
he was cool,
so
yeah.
I was like, okay, fine, I'll give you my number.
True.
So I give him my phone.
What happened, bitch?
He gonna save his number as Wesley, future husband, right?
Oh, completely no. You know what?
Let me land on this one too, because he saves his contact in my phone, right? And then he gives me his phone. He has an Android. And I'm gonna ask you how you feel about that when I'm done, because like I feel like some people just don't really care.
Yeah.
I personally don't care because like whatever, you know. But it kind of lets me know like, okay, you don't give a fuck, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So whatever. He passes me his phone. I put my number in his phone. Cool. That's the end of that. Mm-hmm. We don't talk. This is like a Thursday, a Friday. We don't talk all weekend. He texts me on Monday, right? So Monday comes and he's like, hey, like I you know, I hope you've been safe and nice, whatever. How have you been? Whatever. So we chop it up real quick, and he's like, like, when are you free? So I'm like, you know, I'm free this Friday. He was free Friday as well. So we go out on a date, right? So we go on a date. Oh my God, we go on a date, right? And keep in mind, like, this guy, like, he's so suave. Like, you like, you know when, like, you can tell a guy, like, pulls women, like,
Yeah,
like,
he's just talking shit.
The only girl,
Yeah,
like, that was
talking shit.
So we go on a date. It was a really good date. He's taking me to like low key Houston spots that I've never seen before. You know what I'm saying? Good views, good eats, good drinks, whatever, you know? And then after we go back to his crib, you know, just to like, honestly, we weren't doing anything. We were just playing card games, just, you know, chopping it up, like continuing the vibe.
Just chilling, yeah.
Because it was kind of early on in the night at this point. This is my fault because for context, I'm abstinent right now.
Yeah.
So, or I'm abstinent, period. Not right now, I'm like, period. So, I feel like it should have been a boundary in the first place for me not to even go back to his apartment, you know
True.
what I'm saying? But
I mean, bullshit. Yeah, it's okay. Like, we've been there, we done that.
Like, bro. So, we go back to his crib, we're playing games. Like, the second you walk into his crib, you can tell, like, he's a bachelor. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, you know a bachelor party when you see it.
But, like,
you know that shit when you see it.
Like, I'm looking here, like, everywhere you look, it's something to entertain a woman. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? It's a man's crib. So I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
And he told me, he was super honest. He's like, yeah, I'm always dating. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so he was saying like he's actively dating. I'm like, that's fine. Like, at least you're honest about it.
True.
So it gets to the point in the night where we're kind of getting comfortable. Like, we were sipping on wine or whatever. And he's trying to get frisky now. I was like, oh. Like,
the O is crazy.
No, it's crazy. I'd be feeling bad because I'm like, I don't know at what point in a date you should bring up being abstinent. I feel like from now on,
I mean,
the jump for me.
Not even that. It should be like that's something that we do, like disconnect between going on dates and shit. Like it shouldn't be that all the fucking time. Like sometimes we win it into the conversation, but damn bitch, we just vibing like okay.
So I mean, I was thinking I should have told him earlier, but like whatever, I didn't. So it got to the point where I had to tell him, I'm like, yeah, I'm abstinent. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm not fucking with that. Yeah,
I'm not on that. You know what I'm saying? And like, it's so scary because think about like, what if I didn't tell him I was abstinent? You know what I'm saying? Like, he went from being like the sweetest, like nicest, coolest guy to like cold-hearted, mean, like weird.
No, you're saying that he did?
Yeah.
What?
It went left so fast. Like, I feel like he started acting like a little boy, like that didn't get what he wanted. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was like, ew, like I dipped so quick. Like,
yeah,
in
no.
the next like 20 minutes, I was out of there. I'm like, are you really gonna act like that? You know what I'm saying? But like, I feel like, keep in mind, he was older than me too. So I'm like,
yeah, you're weird.
You know, a hissy fit, like, and keep in mind, what if I wasn't even abstinent? Like, what if I just wanted to wait? Like, this is our first date, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and this is your energy off of that. Like, it's giving you don't really get nothing.
You don't really get nothing. Or like, maybe he's like too used to getting some like off the first date and now I'm not, you know what I'm saying?
True.
So that's like a recent time that like, I want to say shit went left quick. Like, he didn't hide at all. He was like, okay, whatever. Like, he hit this number. Okay, bro.
What?
I said,
and I would have said, you said, okay, what, bitch? I'm gonna pack my bag and we up out of here.
That's exactly what I did. Because I'm like, you were like such a different person our whole date, and it's kind of scary. Like, it goes back to how men can like shape, like shift, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
bro,
you were just a whole different man, and now you're being some weird, like,
bro. If you want to talk about that, let's talk about it,
bro.
Man, what niggas love to shape shift when it comes down to some they don't like. Oh my god.
So, yeah, that's the time that, you know, someone left for me like quick.
Yeah.
Too. And I have not talked to him since, so.
True.
Yeah. Well,
we need to go ahead and get into our topic, y'all, because we already 20 minutes in this motherfucker. Okay, so this really touched me when we started talking. Take a sip. No, it's heavy, y'all. That's why we was taking them shots, because it's a heavy ass topic. And I wanted to bring this out to y'all first episode and talk about girl talk, because it's something females that we literally have a hard problem with. Processing, accepting, all this shit when it comes down to this is very, very true. So I'm gonna read, and I'm not gonna read, I'm gonna just sum it up. And basically, someone sent me an email saying that people have a hard time moving on, right? And accepting the fact that the person that they're having a hard time moving on from isn't the person for them. And that, as a woman, that's
such a good topic,
bro. That is crazy.
It don't matter, like, nah, every woman has gone through that. Like, yes, every woman has gone through
most
that.
I hate to categorize it because we do have a man in the room, of course. Nah, shut up. But anyway, we do have a man in the room, so I hate to categorize it just as women, but of course it does happen for men and women, but it's girl talk today. So we are talking about women around moving on, and that is something that we do have a hard time with. And I can speak, like, we both can most definitely speak from experience. Like, moving on, you become attached to an idea rather than reality.
The reality, oof.
Bro, what? Cause what? It's like, damn, I painted this picture in my head, and
you are for real whole time.
Like, and that's another thing I mentioned, or maybe I didn't mention it another episode, like a long time ago. It's something that we like to paint a picture, right? I have this picture, this idea, and we working so hard to go there, we're not realizing, like, oh, this is what the fuck this shit is.
Like, what's the science behind that? Like,
I don't know. Women genes, I guess. I don't really know. No, it's not delusion all the time.
Nah, men be delusional too.
Exactly. Y'all do, but not all the time. It's not even delusion. It's about seeing the other side, like seeing
potential, like,
exactly,
you this person, but you just don't. You know what I'm saying? You gotta want it for yourself.
Exactly, and that's what we're finna go in today. Is sometimes we take that for like we take it too extreme. Sometimes we see a person do something good one time, and we be like, oh, bet, like this the nigga that he is whole time. That's not.
Whole time the cons are outweighing the pros.
Exactly, and you holding on, you attached to something that you're not really supposed to, be attached to them, and that's crazy. Like it really takes time. It takes experience to come to that realization. Like that's what's going on. Because I hate to say that, but you do have to experience shit to go through shit for real. I mean, you have to go through shit to experience it and understand. So it's just like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? But
so where you want to start when it comes to that? Because you got some, and like not even just relationships, like
just friendships. Yes, it's more than just relationships. It's friendships. It's family.
It's
Talk
family,
about it.
Like it's everything.
Because we ain't mama today, but it's family. Talk about it. Talk about it.
So like moving to the whole genre, you know what I'm saying? So what do you want to start with?
So she said, moving on after experiencing hurt starts to kind of feel like a heartbreak when you want to be with a certain person. How to move on and where to start. Okay. Do you want to go?
Move on and where to start?
How to move on and where to start. Okay. Do you want to go or you want? Go ahead.
Go
ahead.
I feel like I don't know if I want to say this, but like I don't know if I've ever like truly really been like heartbroken, like if that makes sense. Like, I feel like I still understand the concept of being attached to someone and like needing to move on, or like being attached to that like daily routine, like more than you even are to the person, you know. I mean, I was in a relationship.
Do it.
Are we taking it there?
Wait, no. Tell me.
I mean, I was just gonna say that I was gonna talk about my last like who the
Yo, all right.
I was actually my first real
relationship,
like, something real. Like the guy before him, that was like high school love. You know what I'm saying? So like that don't really count. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it counts. I don't know, but I'm not gonna count it.
Yeah.
But like that was the first guy who like I was like heavily involved with. You know what I'm saying? Like we were talking about like delusionally talking about marriage. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, that's kind of crazy.
But like when it came to an end, I feel like moving on is like, okay, here's what I'll say. I feel like people try to move on without realizing that like you cannot do any of this without God.
True.
At the end of the day, like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like moving on would be a lot easier for people if they knew that like God actually had like a plan and a purpose for your life, and like if this is not the purpose for your life, it's not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So like it took me a minute, but like once I understood that and like really like dived a little deeper, you know, I was like, it got easier for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think I'm a person who's like, it's not hard for me to like fully move on from someone. You know,
true.
That's like the one person who kind of took a
piece of you, yeah.
Time. It took a little time, but like once you move on, it's like, you know.
Like you good, like we good.
It's a process though.
It is
because you'll think you've moved on and then
the whole time you haven't.
One day and be in shambles. You'll be like, oh,
facts.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's where when she asks like, where does it start? Like being honest, that race it's already running. Like it starts from the beginning. Like you have to go into it with an open mind, saying like, okay, I have to weigh my options. Sometimes I do hate the conversation when it's like you shouldn't go into something thinking about that, even though that is true, it's very valid. But it's just like at the same time you have to weigh all your options. Like think about worst case scenario so you can be prepared for it. Because when you're not prepared for it, that's when you starting to letting yourself down. You starting to feel like, oh, this shit cannot happen to me, and yes the fuck it can. Like you I don't know, it's just limits. It's also limits, but also experiences. Like sometimes we do have to be so attached to somebody that when we break away we know, oh, this is what I have to do for next time, because it just take one experience. I'm not gonna lie. Or nah, actually let me take that back. It don't take one experience. It probably take a couple experiences to be like, okay, this is what I've done. Then constantly going back, getting hurt.
You're gonna go back a couple times.
What?
You're gonna go back a couple times.
You're gonna go a couple, a million. Yeah. But see, what's crazy is I changed my advice for people. I used to be always like, don't go back. Don't go back. Nah, tell that go back. Go ahead.
You'll get tired on your own eventually.
Exactly. Eventually, you're gonna go back. I mean, you're gonna be like, nah, I can't do this shit no more. So, constantly going back. I hate to like that's kind of bad advice, but also you gotta experience it,
bro. I feel like every girl has been like the scenario where like they seen their friend with like a toxic nigga. You know what I'm saying? And it's like,
I mean, hello.
Like, look at you now. Like,
You right.
look, and I said, like, don't go. No.
Y'all,
Go back.
Timmy, y'all, because I don't be telling y'all all my business, but Timmy has seen the footage.
Yeah, I've been there.
She's been there.
4K.
In 4K. In 4K. she has seen it, and then backdoor and reproduction. No.
I'm sitting there talking to the source.
Man, talking to the source. So we all been there. We all been in a situation where it's like, bro, you need to separate yourself immediately before your whole trajectory of your life is changed. And it took, from personal experience, it took a while. Like, it took me going back. It literally took me going back and realizing, oh, damn, I never want to feel like this ever fucking again. I was at the lowest of my low. Like, I felt, well, I can talk about it now because I've never felt like that in a very long time. But literally, let me tell you, I was scrolling on Instagram, right? In my saved, you know how you save posts or whatever. Y'all, when I tell you it was a vibe change from the saved post, it nothing but fucking quotes and shit. Like, you know how you get when you heartbroken and you depressed and shit. Like, it was nothing but quotes. And I'm like, damn, like, I'm so glad I do not feel like this. No, I was to the point where I was like, I'm never gonna ever let nobody ever make me feel like this.
Do you know what? Also, I feel like a heavy, like, part of, like, I feel like a wide part of, like, the reason why you felt the way you did and why you even kept going back was, like, isolation, bro. Like, you came to Houston.
True. Talk about it.
I was, like, one of the first niggas you met. I mean, I guess the first nigga you took serious in Houston at all, right?
True. Catch it, you know.
And then, like, you weren't on campus the first year you were here, and that is crucial. We met through Instagram. We didn't even meet through.
True. No, we met through the group meeting. Like, group meeting, then Instagram.
So, like, we didn't even meet in person, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like you kind of missed out on that experience of, like, really getting out, meeting girlfriends, having new friends, like...
Experiencing the college life, yeah.
Experiencing stuff outside of having a boyfriend, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, when it really comes down to it, I feel like at the end of the day, that was kind of like your... Like, the only person you could really, like, you know...
Depend on... not even depend on, like... It's just...
In the moment, it felt like that.
Yeah, certain circumstances, like, not... certain shit, but yeah, I understand what you're saying. Yeah. You know, shit was pee over here.
Like, come on, man.
It was cool.
Like, at the end of the day, it's like
when it comes down to that feeling shit, that was different.
Part of, like, moving on is definitely, like, having a community around you who can really, like, support you and really, like, uplift you. You know what I'm saying? It's
True.
not every day that, like, it's a nigga who needs to speak life into you. Like, you need to have, as a woman, you need to have other female friends. Like,
True.
You need to have friends who have a positive outlook on life.
Yeah.
Have something going for themselves.
Not bird brains, not delusions, because that's where a lot of us fuck up. Because I'm saying us, because we've all probably been there having friends that encourage us to do the wrong things. Oof. And we, like I said, back to the question at hand, when she starts, like, where to start, it also starts with who you have behind your back in your circle. Like, if you have a lot of females that are... I hate to say delusional, but, like, it's a separation. Like, sometimes as women, we can be delusional just for fun, but it's a break when it's hoes out here. I mean, women out here being delusional for real and for fun. Like, you need to separate yourself, and you surrounded by people that are shaming you. Like, oh no, you need to be with that nigga. He got this amount of money. He look like this. He gonna get you this and that. No,
conversation is so tired. Like, that's why you really want him for real. That's why you want him
tired. That's why and look, like, again, when y'all ask, like, where to start when it comes down to moving on, ask yourself, what am I staying here for? What's the reason? That's the question you need to be asking. What is the content that this nigga's handing me to make me stay? Is it cheating? Is it making you feel like shit? Is it making you cry? Like, is it making you feel like the worst bitch in the world? Like, nah, that's not nobody you need to fucking be with. Like, back to what I was saying about where to start. When it comes down to moving on, it's asking that question, why do I want to be here? You have to realize, okay, what's making me want to stay? Is it the dick? Is it the money? Is it the looks? Is it I feel like I'm not gonna ever find somebody that's gonna love me?
Oof, and that's what it be for a lot of women. Like, they feel like nobody else can measure up, but it's like, measure up to what?
Exactly. And if we being real honest, because y'all know it gets real over here, we being honest. If you feel like, oh, I'm staying with this nigga because I don't know if somebody else gonna love me the same. Oof. There's two questions in that. One, first, coming in strong, bitch. Nah, bitch. I'm sorry. I'm out.
First coming strong, girl.
Fucking first coming in strong, Miss Lady.
Miss Mama.
Is do you even love yourself enough?
Like, bro.
Do you? Because why do you need anybody else in this world to make you feel like, oh, I need you to love me to know that the world is green? You get what I'm saying? Like, nah, you shouldn't need nobody to fucking do that. And number two, wait, damn, lost my train of thought.
Damn, lock in.
I hate you, bro. What was number two, bro? What was the thing at first?
How you ask me? Like, I'm your brain or something. Like, what's up?
No, what we talking about? Where to start?
Where to
the
start?
question.
Self-worth and what else?
No. Oh, yes, most does self-worth. Because y'all know I'm big on that. I read that after every episode, or my mommy episode, if y'all listening. I read the question every day. Y'all should be knowing yourselves, loving yourselves, because it don't matter if somebody else like you, bitch. You love yourself. So who gives a fuck what somebody else have to offer for you? Like, and that's probably the number one problem when it comes down to being so attached to somebody, because you don't know how to be alone. You don't know how to be by yourself. You don't know how to be like, oh, I'm the baddest bitch in this motherfucking room. You're not treating me right, so I'm gonna walk away.
I'm good with or without you.
Exactly. And that's where it starts right there. It's having that confidence, that aura of like, damn, bitch, I can do this shit by myself. So I would say before you even try to embark on a new relationship or dealing with somebody, you need to do that self-love journey first. Because now you dependent on men. Let me say that again. You dependent on men.
Now that goes deep.
You depend on a man to make you feel good, and that's why you having a hard time moving on from that man. And it's just like, nah, like you should be so secure in yourself. Like, oh, this nigga not even giving me what I give myself. Bye. Like, I can't deal with this. I don't want to deal with this. I'm not going to deal with this.
Nah, it's hella funny that we talk about it now, because now we're like, girl, leave that man. Like, you're better than that. But like,
before
you're in the situation.
Nah, it is because we girls, we know, like, when you in a situation, it's easier said than done. But that's what I'm saying. It takes that work, because now, even right now, from this moment in my life on, it's never going to be that conversation.
I will never. But like, it be making me look back on some shit like, damn, like I can't believe I put up with that. You know what I'm saying? But like,
but also
to go through that.
But listen, because I know we're talking a lot of shit, but also we gotta give each other grace, because we are young as fuck. Like, you're supposed to experience this shit to know. Like, it just take, like I said before, experiences. You gotta understand. Like, okay, maybe this is supposed to happen for me to realize this. It lead to A and B, to C and D. You know what I'm saying?
Of course, I'm a huge believer in like everything that happened was supposed to happen for you to come out.
Exactly.
So I feel like, you need to experience a little 1 2 1 2 for you to know not to do it again. Like,
exactly.
There'll definitely be some times where I'm like, damn, that nigga really played in my face. Like, shit. Like, I be thinking about like, damn, what if I stood on business like in that same moment? Like, nigga would have regretted shit forever. But like now, it's like come to a point where like, I mean, in my last relationship, I feel like I went back a little too many times. You know what I'm saying? To the point where, like, he kind of knew
I was gonna come back.
Me, like,
same. And that's it. Everybody has that relationship. Bitch, you know I had that relationship. You had it. Everybody has a relationship. But it's like, oh, the nigga know that she's gonna come back, so he gonna do what the fuck he wanna do. And that's where you also need to realize, like, oh, hell no, I'm not finna have this nigga having no power over me. Like, you gotta, sometimes you have to be delusional as far as the point of like, oh, I'm that bitch. Like, nah, imagine that nigga walking out here thinking that he gonna fuck another bitch and you finna come back.
Oh, you lost me.
Oh, bitch, you have to be delusional about it. You like, that's the whole point about moving on is some kind of delusion somewhere. Is you need to make sure it's in your mind that I cannot let myself continue to be embarrassed and feel like I'm the shittiest person in the world behind a nigga. It's so much penis out here. If you worry about dick, I'm sure it's somebody that's gonna fuck you better. Hello. Hello.
You're crazy, bro.
I'm being honest though. I gotta be real with the girls. It's somebody out here that's gonna do you better, that's gonna treat you better. It's that realization you attached to something that's temporary. Like what Madea said, that's crazy. Quote Madea is crazy. But on Tyler Perry, one of his plays, he was like, it's seasonal people out here and it's lifetime people out here. Y'all be confusing them seasonal people for them lifetime folks. Baby, you need to realize, because them lifetime people not gonna have you feeling like shit. They not. I'm sorry, they're not gonna do that. So that when it comes down to you realizing that's what's going on, you need to pack your shit and get the fuck up out of there. Cause bitch, I'm a badass bitch. I don't need no nigga that's not finna treat me like I'm not one. Like, hello. Did you see Cinderella? This man went around the whole motherfucking town with one glass slip of the flyest bitch.
Don't act confused.
That shit a movie.
But still, I don't give a fuck.
It's happening in real life. I don't care.
It happened in real life. Fuck is you talking about? Like, come on. Sometimes Disney's it's a fucking cartoon, but shit, have that shit as your standard.
My life needs to be a Disney movie.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
I want yay.
Bro, hand me that book now, the orange one right there. Give me that book. Listen. Listen, this is why I'm like in the space that I am today, because this book that I've been reading, if you've been doing the 30-day challenge, you're reading the book, give it to me.
Ooh. Do it.
Boom, the subtle art of not giving a fuck. That's what we've been reading, right? We're supposed to get two books done. So this one, book number 1. I'm trying to get there, y'all. But anyway, in this book, it explains how life is always going to be full of problems, no matter what. It is, but it's always about your outlook on those problems. You get what I'm saying? So just how what I'm trying to tie it back to, like your problem about moving on, you could have 2 different aspects about it. You could do the aspect as far as like, damn, I can never leave this nigga, or I'm going to leave this nigga and be lonely. That's your problems, I guess. That's your problems, but you need to pick and choose what problem you're going to have, because on this lonely journey, you're going to find somebody. You're going to find God, and you're going to find yourself. And then when you find God and yourself, y'all come together, and you're going to find the person that's supposed to be with you. Point blank, period. But guess what? If you stand with a nigga that's you're not supposed to be with, you're not going to find anybody. You're not going to find yourself. You're not going to find God. You're not going to find him, because that ain't even the real nigga. That's not the nigga you're supposed to. Exactly.
He right here?
He right there. So it's just the whole point, bro. Stop. You got to be real with yourself. This is not the nigga for me. I'm not happy. And you, at some point, you have to feel like, or, because I keep saying nigga, for my females that's watching that are, what's the word? Yeah. Yes, that like women, cause baby, I can't talk about it. Well, actually, I can't talk about it because I have a friend that's gay, and we talk a lot. That's my bitch. But anyway, when it comes down to women, it's a whole different aspect, because the emotional aspect is so different from a man and a woman versus a woman and a woman. Yeah. But it's just like you have to realize, okay, I cannot be with this person. You're not reaching your full potential. You're constantly thinking about, damn, all the bad shit that can possibly happen. Like this nigga not even making me happy. So it's just like, damn, what am I supposed to do now? And you can't. You have to want that. You have to have that drive for yourself, not to want to feel like that at all. For sure. I'm not gonna lie. It starts with you.
It definitely starts with you. Like, ooh, like, how do I feel? I feel like where it starts, I feel like you gotta make a decision. Mm-hmm. Like, whenever you leave, and it's like you just leave because he pissed you off in the moment, or like you leave because like somehow, like, no. You need to make a decision. Like, you need to really stand on 10 toes. Like, stand on business. Oh,
I'm sorry.
My bad.
Come on, keep going, bro.
Like, you need to really wake up one day and decide that, like, oh wait, I'm done. Actually, like,
yeah.
I'm not putting up with this no more. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it goes back to like telling your friend, like, girl, leave him. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, she needs to wake up one day and decide herself that she's gonna leave, because she needs to want it for herself.
And if you're listening and you're that yourself, you need to be the one to be like, oh, all right, like I don't want to deal with this no more. I don't want to feel like this no more. Like, it's sunny days outside. It's a better end to the rainbow, and you have to be the one to want to go look for that. You constantly sitting there moping around, like, y'all. The real realization, and something I had to realize, is time is not stopping for nobody. And imagine that, like, your time is up, right? And God, He's showing you your pamphlet, and you paying it through, and look at you, sad.
What you could have done.
Sad.
Look what you did.
Like, you got to think about yourself. You just really have to embarrass yourself in your own mind. Like, damn, look at this shit. Or think about, everybody watching. Imagine your life on a TV show, right? And this is what they seeing. if you want to go, if you a person that's kind of like driven by what other people think, even though that's like building, that's another topic we're going to get to. But if you're driven by what people think, imagine yourself on a TV show and they showing your life. This is what you want the people to see.
Sad.
You sad and depressed behind a man that's not doing shit for you.
Ooh, how many hey boos you got? How many more hey boos you gotta get?
How many more?
How many more hey baby girl? How many more?
And it's not funny. Niggas is laughing through the pain. It's not funny, but it's like,
I got hey booed, but it wasn't even no like deep shit. Like I thought she just wanted me to know that like she was
fucking with your nigga.
She was like, hey boo, and then she was like,
oh shit.
She said, like, keep in mind I never popped out with him.
Mm-hmm.
It was a conversation. That's a whole other topic because I feel like that ties into a whole other, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But we hadn't popped out. But like I would post, you know, I post my little 1 2 1 2. You know what I'm saying? I would post a little skin color. You know what I'm saying? So like,
oh yeah, you would post them.
It was super easy to put 2 and 2 together because like he was the only like guy at the school who could have been that guy. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So some girls knew.
Mm-hmm.
So they would hit me with a little, hey boo, so is this your man? Because he liked my story today. And it would be like a story of like straight, just like
what?
Like, you know, bikini pictures, like whatever. You know, that happened like maybe like 2 or 3 times. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna yai.
Not gonna yai.
Oh my god. And it's like, you know what? I feel like maybe this is when we were in like a situationship. And you know, that's a whole nother conversation because situationship is like, what's the boundary? Like, what's the cutoff? Like, are you mine? Am I yours?
Yeah, type shit.
That, you know what I'm saying? And like, you're telling me I'm yours. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's a whole different convo. But like,
True.
at this point, we were in a situationship. And he used that against me so bad.
Yeah.
Like, he was like, but we're not even exclusive.
Together.
Like, together.
What? And that's, listen, and that's another reason why y'all asking where to start. A nigga playing in your face. That's where to start at.
Yeah, don't even let it. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. If a man has you in a situationship to the point where like you do not know, you judging?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's judging.
He's side-eyeing. He got 3 girls in a situationship right now. Nah, but
And do.
But what I'm trying to say is that, like, if a man has you in a position where you have to question your position in that man's life, or like you have to question what you are to him, or if you would have to ask him, if you have to ask a man, what are we, without him addressing it to you first and letting him know, like a man is supposed to lead you, like
exactly.
Why are you as a woman asking a man what are we, like if he has not laid that boundary down, if he has not laid like, you know, you're mine, I'm yours, or like, you know, we're getting to know each other, whatever it is, I don't care. If he has not made it very clear to you, baby, you're gonna waste your time. You know what I'm saying? I feel like women have a trait of like trying to prove themselves, like trying to be worth it. Like if you know your worth, if you love yourself,
go find somebody that's gonna want that.
What? Like there are so many men out here who will love you, who will actually appreciate you, who will actually take care of you, like genuinely take care of you. You know what I'm saying? Not physically take care of you. I mean like emotionally, like, you know, nurture you. So you feel like why do niggas be
okay, this is something that I've been talking to. I can't say not my dad, but like men in my life that are not like I haven't been in a relationship with it or whatever. But it's just the way that men are wired. I swear to God, that's really all it is. Men really don't think. They think about the logical shit, like business. But that's where sometimes we come with excuses. Like men aren't wired to think about that shit, but also at the same time, you can't make an excuse because there's some men that are. You get what I'm saying? But some men are very, very practical. Like it's just like business and
don't let that drop. I'm sorry, I keep looking at it.
Oh my bad. It's nothing but business with them. It's like hard work. Like they're going to construction and digging in. Like it's literally the same thing. Political with them, but also it's some men that are very emotional, intelligent. That if you feel like that's the person that you want to be with them.
Are you attracted to like emotional men?
Am I? I mean,
men who put it all on the table for you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really like you, like,
no,
because it's a conversation. That's the thing, though. It's a conversation where it's like,
listen,
men aren't. You know, they don't put their feelings on the table, but like whenever a man comes and does it like that, it's like damn near gets to the ick. Like, so like, what's up with that?
Wait, no, not even that, because now that I'm thinking about my nigga lineup, every nigga.
Wait. You're not gonna skip past
No, we gotta be real. Thinking about my nigga lineup, like my past niggas.
Okay.
Every nigga has been so different. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. When it comes down to emotional shit, like let me think. Not the one I was talking about the date, but the nigga after that.
Super emotional.
This don't count. Nah, it don't count. But the startup.
He was emotional?
Listen.
Oh, my fault.
Listen. The startup, it was a whole different person.
Really?
Until a situation happened, and I guess it was my switch flipped, and I started to realize, oh, this is what it is, or his switch flipped, and I started to see like, this the kind of nigga that he is. It's just so hard to leave because of how much you're attached and love that person. If it has to get to the point where you're like in the works of what am I trying to say, like you're just not happy, we like to disassociate happiness and love a lot. Talk about it. We like to disassociate happiness and love so fucking much that we're not even realizing what we're saying. How can you be happy without love? You know what I'm saying? Think about listen. Say it again in your head. How can you be happy without love? How can you be happy without love?
I mean, you always have to love yourself, but that's basic. You don't have to necessarily love anybody else for real.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. So in that situation, but that also, we did talk about it. It also goes back to loving yourself. Like, if you love yourself, you're gonna be happy regardless. It doesn't matter what anybody else has fucking going on
in your life.
Exactly.
Got you.
So that's a very valid fucking point. It's like, how can you be happy without love? Like, either way, that's love included in that somewhere, like with God, or if you don't believe in God, yourself. Point blank, period. It's no in between. There's no conversation. It really shouldn't be any conversation about it, because that's the only two people that should be on number one on the list. You know what I'm saying? Nobody else fucking matters. So when it comes out to moving on, you have to realize this is not what love is. This is not what love looks like. This is not what love's supposed to be like. So,
do you know what I also say? Like, as women, like, we have strong intuitions. Like, we're literally birthed with, like, being placed with, like, intuition. You know what I'm saying? Especially, like, over men's intuition. You know, that's like that's our superpower. You know what I'm saying? So I know y'all be having that gut feeling. Exactly.
Like you doing this, in the back of your head, you fucking know, like, this shit is not it. But you making, that's what it, like, we did talk on the topic. But it goes back to excuses. It goes back to you making excuses because you are comfortable in a situation that's not supposed to be for you. Probably put it, that's what it is. We all been there. I've been there. I've been in a situation where I know I'm not supposed to be here, but this shit is making me comfortable. I don't have to deal with anybody else. I'm here. He making me feel good temporarily, but at the same time, this nigga not make me feel good in other circumstances. Like, I'm not happy, like, but it's here because it's convenient. I used the wrong word. It's convenient.
Convenience.
It's convenient. So it's just like you have to put your big girl drawers on and be like, okay, I'm out of here. Like, I can't do this no more. This nigga not making me happy. He not making me feel good. So you have to come to that realization. It's like, fuck this shit. This nigga is not for me. There's somebody out here who's gonna love me for me. That's gonna love the dreads on my head, the finger waves on my head, the baldness on my head, the whatever you got going on. It's somebody out here that's gonna appreciate for that. So stop dealing with a nigga that's not gonna fuck with you for the, like, he not giving a fuck. Especially if he's young, or I can't even say he's young, cause so many dealing with people that's been older, y'all, and it's like the same conversation. So it's just like, it depends on the person and who you dealing with. They have to know and be sturdy about what they want in a woman, and you have to be the same way, because niggas gonna start fucking over you, because now you contributing, you feeding into a nigga, you making him feel like, oh, she got me no matter what I do to her, and that's not right. It's not right, because you deserve more than that. And like I said before, when it comes down knowing how to move on, you have to come to that realization that this situation is not for me. I'm not benefiting anything from here. I am stuck. I am not happy. I am not feeling loved. So I have to pick myself up and move the fuck on. That's it.
Damn, who we feel like giving relationship advice?
Nah, I've come from some shit. We've come from some shit.
Whenever I look back at, like, my whole journey and, like, moving on and stuff, I feel like the hardest part for me was, like, getting out of that, like, routine of, like, habit. Yes,
every day. That's what I'm saying. Comfortability.
Like, convenience, comfortability, like, all of that. Like, once you, like, kind of get out of that routine, like, I don't know if it's just me, but, like, I'm the type where, like, I just need time, and I'll be, I'll be over it. You know?
I feel like that's everybody though. Everybody needs time. Sometimes some people's time is shorter than others, but it comes down to you just being comfortable. Like, this is all I know. Like, I know when I wake up in the morning, I go to class, or if you don't go to class, you do this, you do that, you go by him. And that's like, that's part of my schedule. But so you have to realize, like, look at the rest of your life. Like, it's not happy you're not there.
What I got a tip of advice?
What?
Go get a hobby. Go get a hobby.
True.
No, I'm
No, you're right.
How to ice skate.
True, learn how to do something.
Hey, go try new wine. Go meet new friends. Go to a new happy hour. Go to a new wine tasting. You know what I'm saying? Go pick some strawberries. Like, go build yourself a garden in your backyard. Go to the pool. I have a list of hobbies for you guys. Like, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to a breakup, you cannot sit in isolation in your bed and mope around. You need to get up. You need to go get a job.
And even
one job, get another job.
Nah, what you making that face for? That's wrong. We wrong.
Hobbies is kind of funny. Hey, what a happy hour? Like, that's not a hobby.
I mean, it's not a hobby, but it's just something different to do.
Restaurants in your city, like, go do some
sitting and dwelling on a nigga. Like, y'all, I'll tell you, the main point, the whole point of this conversation, right, is the point about moving on. The whole point is you have to feel embarrassed. You have to make yourself feel embarrassed for everything that you're dealing with. You are sitting in the bed behind a nigga.
Yo, you look mad lame. I'm not gonna hold you.
Bro, you have to make yourself feel weird. Like, you have, like, it has to get there. It does. Bro, exactly. You get no hoes. Look at you. You get it. You
don't got nobody else you can call.
Nobody.
Who don't even treat you.
You have to make yourself feel bad, because it's just like, fuck these niggas. Y'all, it's so many men out here. Y'all don't understand it. But that's not the whole point. Is you upset, you degrading your life, your energy, your aura behind a piece of me.
Negative a million aura.
Nah, we're not going for that. We're in different eras of our life. We young. We have to go through experiences to understand that point. Because like I said, it's better said than done. Yeah. But we trying to give it to you now so you don't have to experience it. Put that shit, drill that shit into your head. This man's not doing shit for me. He's only embarrassing me. What am I here for? What am I moping around for? What am I sitting here sad for? I need to pack my shit up and get the fuck.
Like, ew.
Ew, it's so much.
And like, I'm not even shitting y'all. Like, I'm even looking back at the past version of myself where it's like, ew, like, you put up with that? Like, never, like, to this day, like, right now, I will never put up with nothing I put up with in the past. Like, not even say that I put up with anything, like, super OD. Like, even, like, you know, it's just some stuff you've gone through that's like, I would never do that again. Ever.
Oh yeah, I'm fine.
It's hitting you? It's hitting you? Oh my God.
I said it's time to clock it. We done. We talked about a whole bunch of shit today. We're regular. But anyway, before we end off, I want to thank y'all for listening to our first episode on Wednesdays. We were pink. I hope y'all enjoyed. I hope y'all got the message, because we was all over the fucking place today. Niggas is fine. We fucked up. I ain't gonna lie. I'm fucked up.
I'm fine.
And I got a bit of work in an hour. So it's 5 it's 5:09, so I'm gonna go get ready for work. I hope y'all enjoyed our guest Temi. I hope y'all enjoyed Night behind the camera. Be afraid to send us stories, advice, whatever y'all have to do. Even wine suggestions. If y'all drink wine, let us know what y'all want to drink, and yes, we're gonna go from there. So thank you for tuning in today on Wednesdays We Wear Pink. Shout out to Temi and I, and y'all say bye. Oh shit,
I have to edit a lot of this out.
Emotion.